What's up, Soggy? How are ya?
Humor.
If you say so, my darling.
Let me know if I'm not coming through okay. I just gotta figure that part out at the beginning. Still a little fresh to this whole streaming concept. So I do. It's the right build. Balance. Martyrdom. Close enough. Get some data on the other pattern. This one. Kind of on my agenda to maybe do a little adjusting to improve that particular weapon. Solo, Magistrati, Creature Spawner.
The master's will that we travel this foul path. Far be it from me to ask.
Thanks, little S. Alright, sick. Let's see, it's this one, and then it just comes back. Is that the correct combo? Yep, that's the combo. Alright, let's give it a shot. Oh, wait. Come here.
We've got trouble.
My HP.
I shall pass thee.
Satisfying. Fantastic. Let's do the test. It'll be... Yeah, so first name, last name, we are getting new weapons starting on the 3rd of December. Yeah, so, yeah, you're right. It's the alternating sweep overhead. A sweep and overhead. Yeah, that's exactly right. So, sorry about that. The basics of the new incoming weapons are going to be on the 3rd. I don't, have any more information on that I can say at the moment, but I'm pretty excited about them, so it'll be fun. Certainly something new to do in Darktide, plus Havoc mode is going to be coming out, so that's going to be a lot of fun as well, so I'm looking forward to that. All I'm doing is checking Poxwalker times, Crusher times, and I'm going to go kill a Plague Ogre. And I just want to see how that is, because I got the Mark 15 data just a little bit ago, and I just want to do a comparison on that basis alone. And then I'm going to go play some games. Alright, let's give her a go. We'll just cut those guys out. They don't count. I would have killed him if I'd swung better. I might not have killed him, actually, because this thing has kind of bad second target, so maybe I'll keep that swing. Just cut the time. And then I need to kill these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so something interesting I noticed with this particular weapon is it doesn't have, it doesn't seem to have the ability to stagger anymore. against Crushers, which is really annoying. I don't know when that changed, but it's a problem I now have. So, yay. Alright, just a sec. Okay. Alt in. Record this as well. It's a little confusing when you've got to like record things while also having the streaming software running. It's like a whole new dynamic to my computer nonsense. Alright. Go. Right, this one has the horizontal swing. You know, is there a better combo? I know, I'm taking damage. It's fine. I just need to know if there's a better combo. Is the overhead combo? Is there a way to get to the overhead from push? Is that it? But what happens if okay, so I do rev, I do push, I do overhead. That changed there. But then it's back, so I have to do the horizontal combo here. Otherwise I could do lights.
Tis barely a fitting environ for the master's faithful
Interestingly,
servants.
after the strike down light, you do post push. Oh, that is a lot faster. You're right. Wow. Easy. Hang on, I'm just gonna run away. I'm gonna get my 1 HP. Good.
See my deeds.
It's interesting. It's so fast. Yeah, I mean, I think I get you, Infrared, but I feel like the Stubbers could be cool because we'll finally get a weapon that's supposed... I mean, they said they're going to be like a DMR instead, so if they're going to be good at shooting at long ranges, the current Stubbers are basically just shotguns by another name, right? So, I mean, we could really be looking at something much more interesting. Just a shake here. I gotta check one thing. Let's see. Oh. Fast. Oh. Shot. Stagger? Is it just the Mark 15 that doesn't? That would be so weird if that's true. That was a good enough example. I couldn't have done more hits in less kill time. So, and then what we need to do is, I'll do it in a Psychonium. See, hip firing an open weapon being clunky. Well, I mean, the kickback's just a really incredibly good weapon, so it's going to be hard to replace the kickback ever. I think that's just the reality of it. It's honestly a little overpowered, but I kind of don't want to deal with it until... I wouldn't want to deal with it until, say, we deal with some of the other gear just not being as good. Like, the Rippers are kind of in a weird spot right now. A lot of his melee weapons are just so subpar, it's kind of gross. So, I don't want everybody to crutch on kit that's just way overpowered, but I also don't want to... I want more people to have more options first. So, like, with the Zealot kit, for example, I talked about nerfing the Dueling Sword the other day. With the Zealot kit, okay, there's a ton of options on Zealot that are all really good. So if you nerf the dueling sword a little, I don't want to destroy it, right? But if you nerf the dueling sword a little, then okay, cool. It's going to be reduced in in its output a little bit, but there's still like a million options. Plus, the weapon itself is still going to be good because we're only going to touch it just a little bit, right? But if you're dealing with a big nerf to a big weapon, or even a small nerf to a really important weapon, but there's nothing else to go to, then you're just removing the ability for the player to have fun, right? So that is fundamentally what Arrowhead did wrong when they were going after all the weapons in their game, Helldivers 2, right? They kept nerfing the only thing that was viable until there was just like, you were just kind of playing with like garbage all the time. Whereas in this game, you can nerf a few things if they're out of line because there's a lot of viable stuff. Everything is viable, but to the extent that there's a lot of actually like really good weapons. And so if you nerf a little and you're cautious with it, then a minor nerf is no big deal because it just means that the field is open to you still. There's not like an ultimate super best, and that's the one thing you want to avoid. Yeah, I think I totally agree with you on the Ripper guns in that way. I think they're weirdly... They're weird, and they have like weird range issues where like if you aim down sights to like brace them, they actually don't shoot as far, and it's just, like they're just such a strange set of mechanics. And they're also not that good. There's only one good pattern, and then that's the one that's it. And then but it's completely overshadowed by the kickback because the minimum pellet count on the kickback, you can just kill everything you want to kill with the Ripper gun from the same distance, but you don't have to worry about a lot of other issues. So I just think it's one of those things. Rev, shove, strike down, repeat, or just heavy, rev, and repeat. Yeah, I could try it. I'll go try it. Oh, man. So this is an active test, and the reason for that is grab those times. I know from the Mark 15 that this is the fastest way to kill these. The only thing I don't know is the push attack better? No, none of the shotguns in this game are very good, which is funny because like this game is like average engagement distance is like 20 meters, so they really should be fine as weapons, and they're just not. It's very disconcerting at times. 18 seconds. I'm going to do this. My thinking here is we'll try the push cancel on this. Let's see, it'll be... Sure, that's going to be very clean, but we'll do it. Here we go. Didn't get a headshot on that. Oh, that's a restart. That's a restart. Thought that was going to be a headshot. I'll have to aim like this, a little bit more like over to the right above his head and see if that helps. Okay, so in order to do this, I need to push. There you go. Please. I'm gonna leave that in because it's hard not to do that. You're gonna probably do that at least once in a real game. Jeez. I think it may do more damage, but it's really hard to get it smooth. Like it does not want to let me do it easily, for sure. Have a good one, Infrared. I think the shotguns don't need a nerf at all in terms of their fire rate. I think they're fine. I think they need a damage and cleave buff, and I think they need, and then I think they'll be fine. The fact that they are so weak into up-close targets is the problem. I don't think it's a problem that they have decent ammo efficiency or killing capacity into far-away enemies. The real problem is that they don't kill things up close when you should be able to just blast things up close real well. And then when you go to shoot things that are far away, it takes you too many shots to kill them. If it was like instead of 2 or 3 shots to kill something far away, it was like 2 consistently at most, and then sometimes 1, then we would be in better shape, because the ammo efficiency on the weapon is part of its main issue. So fixing... Oh, and I didn't even have Martyrdom on. That's cursed. Well, we'll just add that to the testing pool. Hang on. Having Martyrdom just totally throws that test out of the window. I mean, I'll put it on just so we know, but... I think they're not that fast, and it's fine, because they're semi... So, this is the thing. On tabletop, those kinds of shotguns are Assault 1, or Assault 2, actually. So, they're assault weapons with a decent rate of fire, and they are intended for firing on the move. So, like, they're fine, as they are. They just don't hit hard enough, like, at all. They're supposed to be Strength 4 AP nil, so their damage into flak could be where it is. I don't mind. My issue with them is definitely just that they don't hit hard enough. And there's no reason for them not to hit harder, because, I mean, they're in competition with, like, this. So, I mean, it's really no problem. Alright, we're gonna do that again, apparently. That seems about right. I need a stim. So the Arbites shotguns are also assault shotguns. It's the same shotgun for both the Militarum and the Arbites. So they do have a pump, and that's the action. I mean, there's a real shotgun like that. It was made by John Moses Browning. And it's pump, but the pump is actually the racking mechanism, not you don't pump it every time. It's a semi-auto. So, or was that a competitor to John Moses Browning's gun that was made by Winchester after Moses Browning got mad at them? I don't remember. Somebody did the lore on that, but don't worry about that. All right, you can look it up if you want. I think it was who did that? I forget the YouTube channel's name, but there was a YouTube channel that did all that work, so go find them. All right, we're gonna do the push combo. That's attack speed.
So many soldiers coming and going.
Oh my god.
So many playthings for Stephanie.
Good enough. That's to do the crushers, so I'll go do the crushers. I don't think it's a problem that the stubbers are only automatic when you hip fire. If they're gonna semi-auto when you aim down sights, I think that's fine. As long as it's not like wildly inaccurate, that would be kind of annoying. I always think that's the worst when you have a weapon that just swings like garbage or shoots like garbage for no reason. I mean, it's fine if it has like ramping. Like what's the radius? The bloom on the shots. That's fine because the more you fire it, the more inaccurate it should get. Just like any weapon that you're doing in this game, that's fine. That's a good enough mechanic. But it should be at least controllable in bursts. And then if it's more of a rifle or sort of like in my mind, I envision them as sort of like battle rifles. Yeah. Okay. I'll do the flagrant then. See something real quick here. Idea that might make this slightly slightly more interesting. Like, slightly less tedious to listen to. Let's play Refinement. So, hang on. Get it. So, wow. Now's as good a time as any, so just hang on for me, gentlemen. See how loud that is. Let me know if that comes through too grossly, or if it's too annoying. We're gonna have to experiment together, just like I'm experimenting right now. Meanwhile, let me get DaVinci open, and we can start looking at that data, shall we? This. Fantastic. There we go. Do a little editing here. We're gonna get these times. I'm gonna turn this down a little. So, first hit impact rate, there, and then we can just cut to the end. We'll keep that last one, but we'll just take this little gap out because it's longer than it needs to be. Right about here to there. There we go. All right, so we got our horde time for starters. Get the Eviscerator Mark II, which I'll have to rename that because it's now the Mark III for no reason whatsoever. 9. Or, you know what? I can just save myself some effort here. Copy this, put this down as Mark II. And we'll do 2359. Perfect. Is this the one I screw up? Yes, we're just gonna ditch this guy. Doesn't matter. Delete you later. Good enough. Unhook this stupid locking mechanism. Alright, zoom in. Wait, did I kill it in this kill? I did. Alright, that's 14. That's pretty good. I think that's slower though. And I don't think I performed any worse on a technical level. Like I got like one body shot instead, but it was right at the end when he would have died to anything I hit him with pretty much. So that doesn't really matter too much. We'll need to change this to a 2. I'll edit all that in a minute, but 2. Heavy. Yep, that's all I did. Alright. We've got 2 sets of Plague Ogre tests. Did I just record the whole time? No. Did I not record the ones I just did, or did I just not refresh my video page? That takes a second. We'll just do a little editing while we're at it. .507. I mean, a totally fine time. Cease. Okay. Doing Mark II. 2507. This is supposed to not be a comma, but a period. heavy. Already 0 stacks. Because I'm stupid. Oh, wait, we're patch 20 right now, right? Sorry, I gotta fix this, because I added preemptively the new upcoming patch, and I've been adding data for the wrong patch sillily. There we go. Alright, cool. That is... Kill that guy. You need to do the block. Yeah, it was this one. Here we go. It could be off. Get double music here. It's basically right on impact. Like, the hit itself does the damage. That is 31, 34. Oh, right, but this is still 0 stacks martyrdom. I agree with you. I want a new class as well. So, other suffering. Nope, it's not in yet. Where's Eviscerator? I've got my data set up ready so that the second we get new patch, we can start partying. I'm excited about it. Okay, let's find that last one with the actual martyrdom stacks enabled. Oh, Palouette. You guys can't hear that, but I can. Okay, so normal heavies with 5 stacks of martyrdom. Push, cancel, heavy 2? Is that what that is? Push, cancel. Chancy. That would be actually really entertaining if that happened. I think for general horde clear, light 4x instant heavy, light 3x instant heavy, light 3x is the better combo. We would have to we could sit down and test that one real quick. I mean, I've got the weapon equipped, so I'll go get the solo missions queued up. We'll go look. I mean, we have 1 point of resist. I literally just need to go test the actual value. Right, so that would not be hard. Can't promise that I'll do a perfect combo job though, because it's not a combo I'm super like practiced in. You know what I mean? That's always the hard part with these. Let's see, I flub this and then I start here. Ready? Bonk. Okay. He dies to the push attack, which is fine because again, minimal amount of damage, would have died to whatever I did. Heavy attack, probably a couple light attacks, maybe one. So the answer is for all of the extra effort of, hey Vinny, damn dude, thank you so much for the 20. That's really, really generous of you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Can we get, I believe that the formal etiquette of this matter is to get some W's in the chat for Vinny. Vinny, we're doing a little testing and then we're going to play some rounds, so have a little bit of fun. We're just sort of lurking around in the bottom barrels of Darktide, waiting for the new patch to drop so we can have as much fun as possible. Okay, 21 seconds. So yeah, the result, by the way, little s, is that the Eviscerator Mark II's push overhead combo is inferior to the just normal heavy combo with headshots. So that's all you have to do. Vinny, we're doing a little testing here in Darktide. If there's something specific you want me to pull out, I'd be happy to do it for you. This dude. Look at the way. Look at this little shuffle. You guys can't see it. I'm so sorry. Hang on. Oh no, it's tragedy. I'll do it again. I know exactly how to achieve this. You guys can come take a look this time. I promise. That was so stupid looking. Oh, come get me! Come get me! Oh. He's so afraid. He's afeared. There it is. Easy peasy. Give him what for. Okay, so the question was, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. No wait, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Crusher's a good dancer. What can be said? All right, so we're gonna do. It starts with 4, then we do heavy, then we do 3, then heavy, then 3, then heavy. I gotta remember that. Beyond newly infected, we are. He's trying to spook me with his moves. That's why, Johan. Sting like a Lehman Ross. It's, I mean, hard to argue. Another 30. 20. Then we want the Poxwalkers in front because they have more mass, so it slows things down, which is intentional. Not gonna do FOTF. Obviously, just like general rule, increasing your attack speed and critting on first hit is really good for getting extra time out of your attack. So using FOTF always gives you incredible times and it works. Oh, wonderful, Johan. Glad I got it right. Okay, so we're just gonna go for it. It's 4, then 1, then 3, then 1, then 3, then 1. All right. 2, 3, 4. 3. 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I missed a shot in there about halfway, but I think pretty good. That's part of the hard part, right? You have all these bodies piling up and it starts, and the way they get staggered and stuff. I try to, so there is a marginal, it's about 2 seconds on average difference between fighting on this bridge and fighting in here. But I happened to take a fight out here twice in a row by getting pushed out. I was like running in and I got stopped right here, so I had to dodge back, right? Because you can't dodge in this doorway like this. You get stuck on the door. So I ended up taking my fight in here for the first couple of Eviscerator tests, so I've been doing them for all the other Eviscerator tests, so I just bring them in here. It's marginal. It's not a huge difference, right? There are much bigger impacts to doing it differently, so like, if you take the Horde and get pushed all the way into here, your time to kill differs a lot because enemies crawl to the left and to the right. So contextually, this choke is not much worse than this choke. It's almost the same width if you look. See? This is very close, if not identical. And the only issue is you sometimes run into these bags. So the chokeness is about the same. They funnel through the door. The one thing you don't want to do is stop right in this doorway and fight them right here. Because if you're fighting them right at this choked doorway, you really compress them. And then everything turns to mush. So I will do that for gun tests, though. I will fight them here because in a real game, you're going to use this door choke to get maximum cleave. Hey Zolo, I am doing my series of tests on weapons in Darktide in order to determine how the performance of certain weapons shakes out. I've got this enormous data set built up over... It's over a year now of data that I've been collecting this, and that is what we're up to at the moment. Okay, so we've got... Did I close DaVinci? I didn't. Good. Got DaVinci open. I'm going to cut over to that. We'll slap this in there. And we can just look at this. Alright, Here we go. Wait, it's my first hit. Fight our way through. Yeah, I think it was, by the way, I think it was literally, I dodged too far this way, and I hit, like, only a couple guys with this swing. So, there we go. And that was final kill. Absolutely, 100%. So that was final kill hit. That was 21 seconds. So my datasheet isn't public. I did publish a version of my datasheet. And it is available on a video I posted about 9 months ago called Data for the Data God. You can go get that and download it, but it's not been up to date. It's not been updated with anything since that video went live. So, which isn't that, to be honest, is not that much. I haven't had a need to update much because there's not been a lot of new weapons or changes to the general balance of the game. So it's just not been a huge priority. I would, and you can download that if the link still works from a place where I stashed it. Ideally, I'd like to make this data sheet public for everybody or come up with some alternative solution that would make it accessible to the people who are interested. There are fundamental problems to my data. Like, I'm doing it live with live enemies, so that's useful because you get information from like how much duelist affects you and doesn't affect you in different builds and stuff like that. On the negative side, you have to fight exactly the same way consistently, and that's very challenging. So, you know, if you have different people doing it, they can, which I do, you can have different outcomes depending on exactly how they take the fight. So there's lots of little idiosyncrasies. I always say there's about 4 seconds of differentiation between any given test. That's considered acceptable. The point of this, Spurg Lord desire to know what's best, basically. Not much else, to be perfectly honest. I just really wanted to know what was good, and I wanted to help try to figure out how to balance weapons and see what was, like, correct intuitively and what was wrong intuitively. Like, you can kind of know the performance of a weapon just by playing the game and doing some breakpoint testing on Psychonium, but can you really say a weapon is this good or that bad until you have some sort of measurement is where things become difficult. Oh, this one in particular is annoying. Hang on. There we go. So the question is really like, I'm continually adding data for weapons currently not on the list. So as soon as the new patch comes out, I will spend some time getting data on those weapons to determine how they perform against other weapons. So we can see the relative balance. And I'll show you something else in a second here. Just give me like one shake to add this time. And then I can show you something pretty cool. Okay, so I've got this big list of data, right? Like here's all the tests that have been performed. You can just see like there's so many of them. We've got Chaos Bonds and Plague Ogre, and we've got Gunners and Drag Gunners and Shotgunners and Freighters and Bruisers and Crushers and you name it, right? So we can see all the different things. And we also track swing patterns, and we track builds and secondary information as well. And you have a number of different persons in here as well. So we've got just, the data is dense. This is Spurgalicious to the max. And the chain axe is my favorite, so I did so many of these. But if we look at... Hey, it's Clay. What's up, Clay? That's true. The only wheel weapon is the chain axe. That's why all of this is all chain axe. Yeah, I think I can make it public and read-only. I just have to check a few things. But that's kind of on my agenda, Alien. So if you stick around, I will work on that at some point and spit it out. So we'll have a chance to do that. Okay, so to answer the question before I go on and show you the cool things, it is actually faster in order to do an Eviscerator Mark III build with your 4 then heavy then 3 then heavy attacks. Playsthetic's right. All their weapons are cringe. Chain Axe is goated. Yeah, you're welcome, Voldrin. It's just one of the things I really wanted to do is do like a scientific method and see how that shook things out. I'm doing good, dude. I've just been... I decided to start streaming a little bit ago to help make this like editing process a little more interesting for myself. Here we go. Okay, so these are my leaderboards. These were put together by somebody else and they're really beautiful. How you doing, Clay? Doing well? Sorry, I'm doing 2 things at once. My brain is running 2 different directions. But let me just continue here. So the what is this time? 88 seconds savage sweep into a horde? Is that that has to be a defect. Like, I don't have a Mark II time that's 88 seconds. What? From where? We tis them together, brother. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to go figure that out. I won't spend your time on it. Here's what I wanted to show you. So I've got this build comparisons sheet, and maybe I can make this a little bigger so we can hit that real quick. This will have to work. So yes, it's going to be presumably half the fire rate. They also said it was intended to be more like a DMR, so the stubber is presumably going to be like a single fire capable, or at least much more accurate version of the stubbers instead of the shotgun that it is now. I mean, Ogren doesn't have a ranged weapon, really. It only has shotguns, so to have something that's an actual gun might be nice. But yeah, if it's really a gun. But I digress. So this is a comparison sheet that lets you compare the times on any given selection of weapons and organize them by the thing you want to kill the most. So like you can see it's sorted here, and you can see where the times are comparatively worse or better than other groups. That's just a really cool thing to do. Well, I mean, I think, Clay, you're right, but it's going to depend a little bit on how much the damage breakpoints are. So, like, if the Gorgonum takes, like, 4 or 5 shots to kill something, and the new single heavy stubber Gorgonum takes, like, 2 shots to kill something, then, you know, that's going to be obviously to its advantage as a sniper rifle versus the sort of more full auto version. But yeah. Shove attack? Initiate shove attack, huh? Can I do this again? I'm going to pull this back down so that we can have it for later if we need to. If anybody wants to see any specific weapon, let me know. I can do that real quick. Otherwise, I was planning to go play a game. I don't think there's any weapons I haven't thoroughly tested. There are a few patterns I haven't tested in a long enough time that I could retest them. So there's where I'm at. Well, las cannon, I want a las cannon. So, like, what's there to even say? I just really hope we get las cannon someday. That would be ideal. Personally, it's just really sad that we don't have more interesting weapons. Power fist, las cannon. I would love to see. What else would be fun? Another Elyssi mark. Oh, yeah, Force Sword Elyssi. I can show you the Force Sword. Hang on. Just pull this up. No, that's the wrong one. Hang on. There we go. So let's see here. Middle screen, Elyssi, right there. 40 seconds. We'll look at it on the leaderboard. That'd be a little easier to see. So let's compare on Elyssi. You might be able to get better results. It's been a little while since we've done the Elyssi around here, but this is the ideal horde clear time. This is the best. It is 16 seconds with Bloodthirst and Blazing Spirit using I presumably a Bright Tree build. So there you go. I want Ogre and Brass Knuckles. I want Zealot with Melta. I want Las Cannon and Heavy Bolter for Ogren. I don't care about Plasma Cannon. It'd probably just be broken, but I digress. Yeah, more shovels so that we can have additional shovel type would be the ideal situation. I agree with you on that point, and I think it's really important that we focus on adding more shovels to the game. It's in a 40K universe game, shovels are the meta. So I was thinking of doing a little bit of play today. I think I'm just going to start with the comfy chain axe run, and then we'll go from there. This is my comfy chain axe build. Actually, we haven't done a martyrdom chain axe in a while. No one minds. I'm just going to do that. Let's see, is this good? This is fine. This is all fine. Yeah, this is slightly less tanky than my other build, but we're going to do it. This game on a good PC is beautiful. It just is. Are there bolt-action rifles? Yes, there are bolt-action rifles. They're called hunting rifles or stub rifles, or yeah. So, and there's basically like all the basic guns. Bloodthirsty Chain X. You could put Bloodthirsty on Chain X. It's kind of silly. It's not bad on the Mark 12 on Psyker, I think. How would a freaking las cannon work? There's sharing. Las cannon would be for the Ogren. Yeah, and so you just carry it. There is actual lore of Ogrens carrying around las cannons with power packs the same way Space Marines do, so you can shoulder fire them, and then you're just good to go. Brace of Laslox, I'm down. I honestly think they need to take their weapons from Vermintide and just bring them over. So, like, imagine you're playing the video game, and you can take a musket from Vermintide and just use it, because that's, I mean, you're just from a Feral world, and who the heck cares if it's good or not, because the game is easy enough that you can have as much fun as you want. There is technology if it still carries the crit through the light attacks. I mean, you don't get the rev crit, you don't get a second crit, but you do get lights, right? So just gonna quick play in, and we'll just do it. We'll just see what we'll just roll the dice, do a little dying. This is my build. Yep, we're good. I disconnected. Glorious. Melt-A-Gun on Ogren would be pretty wild. I really hope they do Melt-A-Gun better than it was done on the in Space Marine. I know that's a weird statement because like Space Marine, they were like really strong and OP, but like, they were kind of boring for that reason, right? Like you had it and then you're good. Biggest blunder. I'm sorry to hear you're sick, man. I hate being sick. That's the worst. They're out tending the grass. There may be some sounds in the background. Just time out on this while I loiter. There's gonna be a patch with new weapons. It's gonna be exciting. DT has enough bad shotguns. It's hard to argue with you on that point. So technically a musket would be a rifle, right? I guess if it's smoothbore, then it's just a musket. I've seen Steam posts about the new weapons. I have read the official releases from Fat Shark. Tips on dodges. Look directly at the enemy you are trying to dodge. I know that sounds like really stupid and rudimentary, but I swear to God, it took me like 20 hours to realize that if you actually look at the thing you're trying to avoid and wait for and like pay attention to the timing of the swing, you will start to learn what you are exactly dodging. Like John Darktide here. And Fish. I'm playing with some low rankers. This will be entertaining. The other thing is, get a mod, if you don't have one, for dodge counting. Because dodges have a limit, but when you hit 0, you don't stop dodging. You get shorter, crummier dodges until you hit the minimum. And look at these. They're terrible. Taking just enough damage. Perfect. What am I playing? No, there's a smite player. Please stop smiting. S, thank you so much for the super chat. Honestly, I really do appreciate it. Very generous of you. Once again, I think the answer is I'm gonna need some W's on the chat for a little less. It was my pleasure to collect the data. That was a lot of fun. That's exactly the kind of thing I've been wanting to do. Is have some people ask me what they want to see. Where's that? There we go. Yeah, you're very welcome. Dodging in this game is critical. Another thing to note, a lot of people don't know this, I'm making a guide on this subject right now because PS5 apparently is coming out tomorrow, and I figured, hey, I make tutorials from time to time. As it happens, slides do not protect you from being shot. Or, I'm sorry, not being shot. I'm stupid. From being meleeed. So if you do a slide right next to somebody who's swinging at you, like actually pulls out their melee, they can hit you if you're in the middle of the slide. I'm having trouble actually doing it, but if you're just like sliding like this, you can still get hit. You won't get hit by ranged attacks, but you will get hit by melee attacks if they're tracking you while you're doing your slide. So when you do your dodge or whatever, if you just like sprint forwards and slide, they'll hit you. So it's one of those things you gotta really like pay attention to, because it's very easy to think to yourself, oh, well, I did a slide, I'm safe, and then you're just not. Like that, you hear all those blocks? That was while I was sliding, right? So blocking while doing a dodge is always wise if you can. Need to get away from the sniper, from the smiker. I hate when they smite. Brother Reginald is here. What's up, Pepper? How are ya? Leave now because I got vomited on. Sideways. I hate vomit. Mechanics for it are just terrible. Bloodletter. I love Bloodletter. Urgle be upon me. Yeah, bruisers right now as well are really nasty, so if you get hit by a bruiser and you're like, I dodged that, I swear, that is because when they are doing running dodges right now, there is some issue where they can track you through your dodge and still hit you on the other side of it. And it's especially painful on Psyker with his bad linger time, but it's really nasty all the time. I'm doing really good, Pepper. I'm doing really good. I've just been kind of getting ready for the big patch, and I'm very excited about it. I mean, this is still the game that I'm a goblin for. There's other games on the market, I get it, but when it comes to just like turning my brain off and having as much fun as possible. Oh, I can't dodge. I was against the wall already. Surprised that did not kill him. There's a demon host right there. My goodness. Like that maneuver, you see the way he was sort of like sprinting? That's the particular one that will get you all the time. Oh, Psyker's dead. I would feel bad about this if he wasn't running Smite, in which case, since he is, I don't care. Did the Mobian training. It is kind of nice as a difficulty modifier, but it can be really punishing on Mobian 21st modifier. If you've ever, I don't think they have that going right now, but like when they had it going, it was such a brutal modifier for that exact reason. Where is he? I love this. I just like that's good. He deserved it, honestly, for playing Smite. It's, you know, it just is what it is. Based. I mean, I don't mind, but wait, what's going on with fish here? I saved fish. I wasn't paying attention, all right? I was just like minding my own business. It's dark, foggy. Or maybe I just wanted him to get mauled. Maybe what I wanted was for him to die. Alright, let's go, nerds. I don't got all day.
I am not downhearted.
It's gotta be psych.
I merely need to catch my breath. It is of night. I stand as worthy to try. Corruption was no shield.
You know, the least useful ability in the game is the light 3 or whatever it is, but I still use it all the time. I'm gonna proc until dead. We got problems. It's a problem. I'm down. Put down my Medicaid box and didn't have my weapon out to block. That was a misinput. That was a misinput. Hang on, I'm trying to not throw. I wasn't paying close enough attention. I think I'm being saved by Smite. It's over. I should play more intelligently, but I just don't want to. Like, the problem with Smite is not that it's bad. The problem with Smite is that it's too good. It just turns the game off. Like, I want the risk of losing the game. Otherwise, I'm not playing a video game. I'm playing a rail shoot. I'm playing, like, a video. What's up, Captain? How are ya? And Gob, too. What's up, Gobble? I know it's Gobble, but, you know, we're bros, so I can make fun of your name.
It's going to explode! Die!
I was hoping I could, like, stand on there. Imagine. Light spam. Turn the sister. Oh, that's actually, yeah, that is a good idea. Honestly, because then you'd have to target specific things.
You have somehow succeeded in
Please lift all bulwarks. I don't care if bulwarks are turned off as an enemy. They drive me up a wall. I did find out that a strategy that can work for some weapons is to swing for their legs after you like hit them, and that's wonderful. You're moving backwards in skill leaders. That's rough, man. That's the worst. I am playing about as sloppy as it gets, and I am okay with that. I'm also having a nap because there's a Smiker around. I dodged! You accursed being. I haven't played a martyrdom build in quite a while, to be perfectly honest. Like, I usually don't anymore. I usually am running inexorable. It's worse for output overall, but who cares? Like, very busy. Yeah, I've been very busy, Goble. I've been having amusing time, however. Oh no. I agree. Nothing is unethical against bulwarks.
You have successfully reconnected. Now maintain connection.
Combat stiff.
Okay, so maybe we can't make Smite lift things off the ground, right? Fair enough, but proposal here. What if you could pick targets, and instead of having to like channel it or figure it out, you hit a button on them and you hit them with the taser basically, and it just staggered the hell out of them. And so it's just a quick button press taser that you could use like 3 or 4 times, right? That would be similar in concept, but require no additional asset work from Fat Shark, and therefore could happen quickly. Look, sniper pile! Sniper pile!
Needed more ammo.
I also want gunners to spawn less. Like, they can be more dangerous. Oh look, entertainment is here! Got him. God, I love Chain Axe for that. Yeah, making a single target is definitely the way. Yeah, the Crusher into Bulwarks is such a great weapon. It just disables them from the game, and that just matters. I will say that, yes, I'm like shenanigansing around playing a Orc game of some kind, and it's not that hard. But just like, the thing I like about Orcs still, and that I like about this game is, if you're not, I don't know, it's very easy for you to make a mistake that just kills you, even though you're still like a really good player. I think that's great. And my fun got turned off. Rock walls are very cool. This looks nasty. Oh, never mind. I need to get away from this guy before he ruins my game. I'm supposed to have fun. I can turn the demon host on. Maybe this Psyker will hit it. Day. Sit there. You hosted a DC. I did. I also had to use a brain cell. It was. I like heard myself start to take damage from that rager and was like, oh my god. Never mind. Game's over. Nice thing about using a chain axe into it Bulwarks is for how much I hate them, I get to actually kill the hell out of them, and it feels very satisfying.
You know your way around these subrails don't take you anywhere but 10 districts in any direction.
Thank you so much for turning that off before I could kill it, as it ran directly into my arms. Oh, time. Because he staggered everything in such a way that I couldn't hit it anymore. I was gonna get it. God. It ruins your anticipation of where all the enemies are gonna be. No, this is the least one fun way to play the game. Just period.
Alright, leave the sub-rails behind and follow the supply truck.
My god, look at all the lasers! I downed! Or the Smiker can save me. God. If I had landed on this box, I'd have been fine. I just missed.
A hound comes seeking judgment!
Hey! Idiot! Target the boulder! Won't be a boulder anymore! Shoot it! Kill it! Kill the target!
I'm not gonna die to the snipers, I'm gonna die to the fall.
Snap no more, hound!
I think the between the veteran, the zealot, and the psyker, is no problem. Dude, you shouldn't have eaten that fish. Come on, fish. That was definitely worse than me dodging off the map and dying. Gravity, most OP enemy in game.
Fear no darkness, for he is with us!
Dude, pull out your melee. You're a zealot.
Got me swallowed!
I'm going to fun max even if I have to die like an idiot to do it all game. Because I'm not going to play with a smite psyker like carefully. That's just a snooze. And you're out of here. Overlapping entertainment. Oh, all my fun got turned off again. What just happened there? Look at this. Look at this. He turned off all the fun. I think secretly an underrated enemy in the game. And the reason for that is they are just as threatening as Crushers in terms of damage output.
Control the transit infrastructure for surrounding districts.
However, they are much easier to stagger. And so you can use other tools in your kit besides dodging. Like you can use your toolkit, your whole toolkit. You can use pushes, blocks, everything. So I like them for that reason. Dude, the Tox Bombers are they're really well at something. What happened to Smite, buddy? There it is. There's your job. Don't forget to keep doing it. Mind me. I'm just gonna knife everything, apparently. That was so many. Oh, you're right. I missed the barrel opportunity. What's wrong with me? Dang it. This is the worst situation. And it's over. I didn't know I was going over here, but I'm here now. That guy hit me through a slide. Yeah, so much shade. Well, it's not. So again, the reason smite is a problem. It's not because it's weak or bad, it's because it requires no skill from the player to turn the game off for all 4 other players, or all 3 other players. I could count. I swear. And so it's too good, and that makes the game boring. I don't need your Medicaid station. If I die again during the finale event, then I deserve it. All right. Jumping off the edge was a bit of a edge case scenario on my part. Though I will admit it's the second time I've done that recently. Get down from there. What's that from? That has to be that guy. There we go. Missed the first one. Bad at the game. Happens. Honestly, yes. If you want to get them into the game, like, sure, just give them smite. Although I really think that assail is better for that because it lets them turn their brain off and spam out a bunch of stuff. Like, that doesn't mean it's easier, but in a lot of ways, it's the cooler ability that's more fun and more satisfying to use. And it has various kinds of... Alright, well, if Brother's just going to turn the game off, we'll just... a second. Playing very badly, and I don't mind. I suppose I could like concentrate, but I'm only going to go down to bad plays, and thank God. Do you think you can get me? If not, I'll die, and it's okay. That is the thing about orcs. You could be just killing everything, and then like one trapper ruins your day. I think Smite, you know, the problem I have with Smite is that it's actually a really cool ability, but it's so strong, and it turns off so much stuff. So, like, in theory, you could have it turn off less stuff, but then it would be hard to control what it can hit. Personally, I can't really hear these guys. Maybe that's my problem. What volume at? Ah, that might be it. Could be that. I think I've given these guys a more interesting game, being dead more. Being stream buffered, right? Smite is a problem because it turns off the stream, okay? You understand? Turns off the stream and the game. More damage. I'm supposed to live like this, huh? There was another sneaky little trapper. I need to get my spidey senses on again. The rest of them. I'm gonna die. I need to take more damage. Someone slap me. You're a trapper, I think. It's these.
Remain with the
There was... Okay, we've got 3 of 5, so that somebody grabbed 2. So did somebody forget to throw them all out? I just grabbed one and ran, but, you know, aside from when I'm playing like garbage, which is right now. Despite this 1984 for my video game. That's tough, but... Whoa, what the heck happened there? You guys hear that one? Oh, this is just not open. That's why. Alright, well, here we go. And that's one out. Be in the fire. I'm in the fire. I have to try not to down until my Until Death is back, and then play like an absolute loon the whole time. So we're gonna try to serious mode this for like 12 milliseconds. Dodge cells. For surgical. That's how you get the best breakpoints. It's just puncture surgical. Okay, that just disappeared. What's up, Rinald? I think I got that right the second time. Have a good one, Gob.
Success is close.
Dang it. I want it. Nah, he's dead.
A flamer is dead.
Gun is excellent. The reason I don't take run and gun is because I want those spicy trapper snapshots. I played with Anticipation on Psyker a whole week, and it barely does anything. Oh no. So you don't really notice that, because I was wondering about that. My last one was, I think, my last video. Okay, so the grace period is like really, really small. I played like hot garbage that game. I just want to put it on the record. I think we can all agree that I played awful, and that's okay. I had fun. Getting puncture on the big bolter was excellent, and I really am happy about it. You guys will have to let me know if the audio starts getting, the mix is bad, like, hey, maybe the music is too loud or my audio is coming through like garbage. Just, you let me know. I am pretty hyped for the Psyker Force Sword. I saw the GIF this afternoon from Straw Hat with the big swoop. That looks very cool. If it has bad dodges and I take Anticipation and that doesn't fix it, though, I'm going to be a little sad because Psyker's dodges are pretty poopy. We need to fix Psyker. Curiosity. Is there anything good on the table? Like a monstrous specialist. No. Play. What I'm gonna do. Okay, my limiters maybe set a little too hard. I'll have to work on that a little bit. I just don't want to spike the audio super bad and have you all go deaf. So that's definitely like one of the reasons I have that set that way. But I will try to tweak it. 25% work, but a 0.05 second difference. Doesn't it also have a shorter base dodge distance, if I remember right? The Swoop 9000 blessings. Honestly, I agree with Ooh. I want to know why someone would go to a difficult max difficulty mission and just hold Smite all game long. Like, what's the fun factor in that? Like, why are you having fun when you're doing that? That's what I don't understand. Right, so the rest of it I can get, like, it's a powerful ability, you feel cool, it looks cool to use, but, like, don't you get bored? It's all you're doing. Don't have... You know what? I know exactly what I want to play. I know exactly what I want to play. I'm ready. We're gonna play my favorite... We're gonna play my unironic favorite build. This is legitimately my favorite build. That is not my best build. It's just I enjoy playing it. Every time I've played it. It's not this. What is it? Should be not this either. You. I guess I'm gonna have to remake it. Alright, we're gonna remake this build. You know, we're gonna tweak it a little because we've got some new stuff on the table, and I want to try in terms of leveraging it into this build. Sorry about that, but I have to take that. Don't know that I care about that. I'm going to try... This actually isn't the worst. For Crushers and Maulers, depends on the class. Are you using it on Zealot or are you using it on Veteran? Zealot? Well, you're going to need to take Carapace. And then I think you actually want to run Surgical and Deadly Accurate, if I'm not mistaken. You'd have to double check that to see if it changes your breakpoint at all. But... Cause unlimited... I mean, I get unlimited power, but, like, don't you find it boring not actually killing anything yourself? That's... Oh, This is tempting, because this gives me 25% reload speed. This lets me get 20% ammo for 10% ranged crit chance after a reload. So if I reload faster more often, I can crit more often, as long as I don't... I'm going to try that. We're gonna do that. We're going to see how that works. Base range damage when there are no enemies within 8 meters. That happens all the time, but we're gonna hold on to this point for later. Need regen. I don't care about suppression immunity on this build. I don't care about Deadshot. I do need Shock Trooper. I need to spec down here and pick up Iron Will. And this is always handy as well in this build. And then I need... Gain 1 stack of focus while standing still or crouching, and we need rending. Gotta farm the ass penance. You know, I never bothered, and I still haven't, and that is just unironically the case for me. I still have not gotten that penance. I just didn't bother, and I play like a sloppy goblin whenever I'm playing like normal games. I just don't care, because like I've played so much of the dang game, like, who cares? If I die, I die. Like, it's fine. You know what? This actually I probably don't need, because the only thing that it gives me value in is against Crushers and stuff, so we'll leave that alone. We'll stick with Camouflage, and we'll run it like this. This is a tweak on the original concept. We'll see how it plays. And then I will take... you know, we're gonna be ethical and take the Dueling Sword, which is completely unethical. Maybe I'll run Chain Axe after all. I do really like playing Chain Axe like this. This is my mark. Why is this Thrust? This is the one I want, and I can improve it. So give me a sec to do that. Marks, cosmetics. I hate when that happens. That's a great mechanic. And then we need this. Ooh, whip. Okay, ready? We're gonna take this little guy. Take the cosmetic off, which I can't take our cosmetics off yet. Mitchell, I can duo a monster specials, like, perfectly fine. And I've almost soloed a monster specials. I don't need the clout of some garbage penance in order to say that I'm good at the game.
Cometh miracles. From miracles cometh deliverance.
So the crouch one adds consistency to maintaining the effect over the course of the game.
Splendid.
And I think that's favorable. I don't need carapace, I need unyielding. Excellent. Let's
The work.
need to take that cosmetic off. So we can why can't I ID cosmetics? Excuses are results. Well, maybe I'll worry about getting it sometime, and I'll get it earnestly without DCing from the game even once. Why can't I change my cosmetics? Look at this. Alright, cool. Good enough. Alright, we're golden. We got everything we need. You gotta take surgical, take the carapace, deadly accurate surgical slot. I'll just stick to any. And yeah, so little s, that's exactly why I don't run it into carapace. It's still fine into carapace. Like, it's not bad. It's just I don't, you know, unless you're trying to use it specifically, you don't have trouble getting the max. You don't have trouble getting the max at all. But when you are initiating into a fight, it's nice to have the stacks ready. I mean, like, it's a preference thing, so like maybe, and I could just be wrong, like maybe it's suboptimal, but I've always found it to be quite handy. I don't want to play Gloriana. I actually unironically want to play this, but not Hunting Grounds. We'll do this one.
To say I was impressed would stretch the truth.
Like, you're not going to have trouble getting max stacks by just clicking heads at all, but you can start shooting at things with max stacks, so you don't have to wait for your stacks to build up from shooting heads. And so you start from, say, you're shooting at something that's far away, and you want to pick it off right away. Like, you get the headshot advantage just because you crouched a little or whatever. So that's why I take it. Again, I'm fine with being wrong about it, but I just have found that it seems good. Yeah, shooting into hordes with las rifle build. The T2K is not that bad, to be perfectly honest. Though the nerf to the ammo supply keystone is just the worst. Like, it's a tragedy, to be perfectly honest.
Tertium's potable water supplies are experiencing severe shortfall.
You haven't gone bowling.
Action is indicated. Silo cluster 1866A is infested.
I'm genuinely surprised. I feel like that one's so easy to get now with the way they just like send a million crushers in every game now. But I mean, it is kind of the luck of the dice. Like, if you're just fighting or you forget to use it, like, that's just one of those things, right? Oh, is Gone Bowling the one where you have to knock them off the map? 60, okay. Never mind. I was thinking the one where you knock over all the crushers. I like that I got plus ammo at the start of the game. That makes perfect sense. They really need to give these better stamina. Like, the depletion rate on an infantry las gun is insane. Hell yeah, Caleb.
Silo cluster 1866A is on a lower level. Proceed and seek elevator access.
Everyone ready?
Here, I got my fall at the start of the game. I'm fall maxing.
Gonna sight it. Heavy support. Throwing a pack grenade. Engaging critical target. Stand together. Fight together.
So my desire for the las guns is to buff their ammo supply so that you can just play like this all game long if you want. That is my goal. I think that I don't want them to have necessarily more damage. I don't necessarily want them to... I just want them to move a little better, and that's it. I'm gonna get trapped. I got punched. I tried to dodge it because I realized I was shooting into a... Yeah, I have the auto fire marker. You can actually see I can turn it on and off. It's on the right corner. It's the entire team. I mean, that's fine. Oh, they're sleeping. We're just gonna requeue. Yeah, there are a couple of guns in the game that you just need the mod or that mod for. It just is the way it is. We'll run that back. Oh no, it's gone. Oh wait, there it is. Good. I love this map. So the three things I want to do to last gun. I want to reduce recoil, just significantly reduce recoil. Just don't even care about it. We don't need to change the damage at all. It's fine. We significantly reduce recoil. We improve sprint speed, and we make the weapon have just like a ton of ammo. It's so efficient. You could just spend the whole game shooting, and it'll be for players who want to play a horde shooter, right? So if you want to play a horde shooter, you take the las gun, which is the shooting man's gun, and it's good. And yes, it's a laser gun. Like, why does it have like? Fine, put a little recoil in so the game has some like ka-chunk in it. It doesn't feel like garbage all game long. But like, let's not just turn it into some sort of like DMR that it's not. It is a rifle designed to be used constantly. I wish we could have real select fire in the game, so you could just switch between the two. Honestly, that might be a good choice for this gun in particular, is if you gave it like a burst fire or something, or gave it like hip fire full auto.
Apply targeted violence to the heretic occupiers. Make the water flow.
It does, Shup. It does. But the problem with this build, as much fun as it is that you can't actually like melee for crap with this build. Like, it has no toughness stamina. It's really easy to die in. I mean, we're just gonna ignore the fact that I just absolutely threw there at the beginning. And like, even if you're playing sensibly instead of chatting with chat in the middle of your mission, like, it's still not a very strong thing. And yeah, Herd, play a Surge Staff Psyker. You can play Psyker to get shooting all game, but these really don't have enough ammo economy. Soloing? I'm not on private. Alright, cool. Well, we'll just go for it. Whatever. Yeah, I think this toughness is actually a problem on this build. Like, look at this bounce. Why? Yeah, I could. I think that's often how I run this, but it's fine. Actually use my melee. Not this time. This time I'm going to pay attention to the trapper and not die to it. What do we think of that game plan, huh?
Let's show them how they die.
Grab. Lucky not to have gotten bursted.
We got the big mutant.
Can't deal with that right now. Ow, everything's on fire. Oh my god. That was a deranged jump. I've always loved this part of the map because it is actually just so deranged. I hear a trapper. Okay. We're gonna have some trouble here.
Ready and kill shot. Practice 7-7 inbound.
a slow way to play. Genuinely, usually the best strategy is just to rush it. Oh, great. Is that the fire knocking it over? Thought they got rid of that. Yeah, I'm really feeling not having that talent that gives you plus whatever on plus toughness on elite specialist skills right now. Also feeling the no rigs.
Bastion 220 combat stunts.
Gotta go back up with the sniper. Well, Psyker friend. Whoa! That was a nasty situation to be in. Point dodged. Destroyed by bounciness. Alright, we're gonna get this ogre. We're gonna do it. Just don't want to deal with that. Stuck. I love being stuck. Let's go save our buddy. I really do feel the lack of the elite kill thing. It feels terrible. This build just, please give me some toughness gen, you know? This only really works on headshot. What am I doing? Alright. Getting the res. This is mine. I deserve it. Got all the way here to pick this guy up. Also have to try and not play this build like a zealot, which is always hard because I turn my brain off when I play zealot. Stop. That was no fair. I saw him try to get that. That was a clean parry on that dog for that Ogren. Alright, we saved our Ogren, bro. We did it. I think I've literally played with Daka before. Must you? Must you? So you can actually get back up here. I don't know if you guys know this, but this is a way back up. I'll show you. I will demonstrate. Okay. So if you go all the way around, you can come up here. This is supposed to be a drop-off, but it's not. So you can always get back. There is no drop-off on this map. At least not until you go through the apartment complex. Oh, almost got eaten. was too long of a throw. I have, in fact, not tried being not malicious. Player base? The player base is pretty small. So yeah, you're probably right. I probably played with most of the people playing. December 3rd. PS5 is tomorrow. So we get new console players tomorrow, which I mean that's a thing. I shot him off the edge. Let's go. Oh my god, that was right to my right? 10K. Yeah, I mean it's not bad or anything. Like it's a game with a population of dedicated players who like the game. So, but that is a small. Why am I not shooting full auto anymore? No, please come back, mod. Oh no, gentlemen. Wait. Maybe we can have it back. There we go. Oh. I was gonna have a very tired finger. I hit his head. Too bouncy. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I know crack grenades are suboptimal, but I hate bulwarks. That's it. That's my whole reason. I don't have like some other reason. Uh-oh. It was intentional. I played that as intelligently as anyone can. This is what I like about this build. You shoot gun, it does damage. Yes, there are. You are correct, but the players in Auric are going to be a sub-fraction of that total number. So, oh yeah, I also bring the chain axe, but you can't delete into their shield anymore. So, like, you can't just like hit them in the shield and it doesn't open anymore like it did briefly. I don't know when they changed that, but at least not long enough for you to hit anything. So it feels bad. Yeah, I mean, I don't play optimally anyway most of the time. Like by default, my normative behavior is just whatever is the most entertaining. I think I knocked him away. Did you guys see that? There's always like random new players and stuff, and I have absolutely no problem playing with new players. I will play just as stupidly with anybody. But what I like to do is not play with Smite. I don't mind Assail. They nerfed Assail in a way that it's actually pretty playable now to be around. Like when it first came out, it was so tedious. This doesn't feel bad in melee, so that's interesting. Hell yeah, smokes an auto pistol. Die someday. Would you look at that? an interesting question, especially with like, what is that talent? By Crack of Bones seems like an obvious one, and then if it, like, it's a psychic weapon, so with any luck, we'll see a lot of like interesting combinations with this tree, right?
Don't you tell me what to do.
I am curious if they're gonna let the Moonblade swing thing actually deal with, what's it called? Actually, like, tap into the various talents that he has. Am I not running?
Can anyone else
Done.
hear the bridge creaking? Or is it just me?
Right by the net. I didn't. Oh, yeah, I bet it does a lot of peril. I bet you're correct. Wow. That, like, I tried to throw it over his head and it just slurped back down. Okay, I got regun. Oh, I grabbed that. No, without thinking. I bet the other guy needs ammo. Now we got an ammo box. We're fine. Thank you.
Press button. Elevator. Fight heretics. Stay alive.
I think you might be right about the more stacks being better than the crouch talent. I don't think I'm getting as much value out of it as I think I do. Yeah, I hope it's good as well. Though I feel like a power sword being bad is going to be pretty hard in this game. Like, unless they just completely ignored their previous design, or just like, no, we're just gonna let it be trash, even though the other one's like really, really good. Like, hopefully it's not as good as the one-handed vet power sword, because that thing is insane. It's honestly deranged, but yep, I think you're correct. I think I'll swap next time I run this build. Your boy's got Pergatus. One expects the crouch melee.
Proceed to the bazaar. At once.
Look at this. Crouch the rest of the map. I hope the heavy stubbers are good. That would be my hope, because Ogren deserves an actual gun.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the big thing about Power Sword is it is just so, like, it has atrocious mobility, but as long as you don't get in a situation where the mobility is the only way to stay alive, then it turns the game just to just such an easy mode version of the game. This, by the way, this weapon has the assault speed. Petition accepted. Give me a kill. Oh, cursed. Get out of here. Can't get out. I'm gonna die. I'm getting stagger locked by gunners from across the hall. That was... Wow, I dodged that. Die. The odds of my survival here are so incredibly low. Timing just right. I should have been able to take that damage because of all the elite kills, but I was not. My swing got caught! Yeah, I knew I was gonna die there. I almost had it though. I almost had it. That's okay. I'm just gonna be dead. There was I thought I staggered her long enough and I just missed the timing on the extra swing. The thing that's really killing me is its toughness. It is always a trapper. It's by design. I really hope they backport it to Power Sword if it's popular. I hope people are just like, okay, this is the better way to do it. It's way more fun, and we can accept that the way we did it before wasn't as good. Well, yeah, the clunk is terrible, and it's a bad way to design a weapon. Like, if you have a weapon, and it's, for starters, it's a one-hander, and then you just, like, nerf the heck out of its mobility in order to allow it to be strong, but it's a one-handed weapon that shouldn't be much heavier than any other one-handed weapon. Like, why? What are we doing here? That's not fun.
I prefer the traditional kind of statues myself.
So I would much rather it be a little weaker and have this, and not have to play the button press game all game long, which is terrible and unfun. Missing, I'm missing. Make this less bouncy. It will be amazing. That's why I end up hip firing it so often, because it's just more tolerable to look at, honestly.
Oh, thank you. I think this is the way. One can grow tired of slaughter.
You see my point about Ninja 1? Where's that sniper? Let's see, I don't know. There he is. I get up. Merry Christmas. That's not quite true, Rinlaw. Like, if you look at a good build with a knife, or a good build with a... and it's build dependent, don't get me wrong. Like, these things demand certain, like, finesse builds and whatever, but they're also the strongest builds in the game, so it doesn't really matter, right? Like, the fact that it's dependent on being the best build in the game doesn't really, like, make that... That's not a negative, right? But yeah, I mean, it's build dependent, but if you have the right build, you can basically do Thunderhammer tier damage to bosses with a knife or a dueling sword. But then you get so much safety out of the mobility that there's really no downsides. That's the problem. Yeah, it has the I mean, you've been watching this, like, just look at this. Also, there's a weird thing with productivity. Like, it fires below the reticle most of the time. That was a well-trained hit the ult to save me from a pox burster thing. Knife, unfortunately, is not mostly fine. It could be fine, but it has so much crit and finesse that you can just kill all the big targets with no downsides, and you can literally just sprint through the game. And I don't mind people being able to move reasonably fast. I think it'd be terrible if, like, Knife is, like, slowed down to a crawl or something. I don't want that either. But you should be able to hold sprint and run away. That would be the change I would make. And I would do it very gently. I would go to the assault. This weapon has assault sprint speed. It's actually really fast. This weapon has assault. The bolt missile has assault. Like, that's still so fast that you can turn and run from the enemy for a while, but you can't get 3 meters away. It's 10 meters away from the entire horde and just, like, leave. Yeah, pre-patch 12 ult. Little I'm getting for toughness right now. Blade. I can do it. I can kill one whole Rager with this Chain Axe. Yeah, I really need that. I really need to tweak the toughness on this build. I'm not surprised that I've gone down. Is it once or twice, the way this feels? I didn't kill that. I'll have you guys all know. Well, I did that one, though. That one's all me. Smoke grenades should be thrown at the enemy, not at your feet. That is the correct way to use them. The enemy will come out to get them. The alternative is if you do throw them at your feet, your team needs to understand, and this is kind of a pre-made problem. If you throw them at your own feet, you have to stand at the edge so you can see. And you can be in the radius of smokes and stand at the edge. Smokes aren't that good, but they do have some interesting interactions with a lot of specialists. So, like, if a trapper is targeting you, they will run into your smoke to get you if you're standing in it, for example. Dogs already are running at you, so that's not really that much of an advantage, but, like, a lot of enemies will just sort of, like, do something really stupid around a smoke. Oh, I thought I killed him. Oh, he died.
Cluster 1866A.
God, this bounces way so too much. This one. An option for you is to put them on a build like this one, which is more oriented towards the backline. And no, don't put them between you and the enemy. Put them either on the enemy or on yourself. Never put them between you and the enemy. And the reason you should never do that is because the effect takes place on you if you're in radius, or they're closing, or the line they draw through is to you, or if you're leveraging smokes, you can also have it work such that if it's on the enemy, they also can't draw the line, so they'll move. right? But if you put them between you, now you're just ruining your own line of sight. And that's why you never want to do it, because it's all about preventing the... It's all about keeping... Not being annoying is about keeping everyone's line of sight clear, right? I'm due for this. Yeah, you're right. Human beings, like, they absolutely are mostly a detriment because of the line of sight issues. If you fix the line of sight issues, or if you play in such a way that the line of sight issues aren't the main issue, then you're doing a better job. Like, that's just how that is. I'm shooting the floor. Should have played this at the end instead.
You lot should be up on charges for the state of
Toughness issues I'm having. It's just something. Not gonna be able to dodge this, and he's gonna blow me up because I dodged at the wrong moment. God, I hate that mechanic. I'm gonna die. I'm stuck on... I'm getting jiggled. Well, so the weird thing about them is the gunners will keep shooting until your last known position when you drop the smoke on you. So you can move and they won't hit you anymore because they're just firing blindly. Gunners actually have a blind fire mechanic built in. God, the toughness on this build is just awful. It feels so horrible. Anytime I start taking significant pressure, I just can't do anything. Anyway, so gunners actually have this mechanic. If you go duck behind a wall, they'll suppress your last corner as well. So that's one of the things about dealing with them is they will actually just, if they're in a firing, they'll continue doing it. I do need more stamina, honestly. It was my main mistake. I remember discovering this because I was doing all those solo melee runs where it was I couldn't use my gun, right? I was melee only. And the entire experience was discovering that gunners would keep shooting wherever you last were, and so you had to just like wait them out until they did a reload. I think we're gonna lose. I don't know. Nope, yep. Very entertaining game, nevertheless. But yeah, I gotta... The damage output was so bad. Wait, no! Oh, no. Are we gonna unethically win this because the bot will get up? No. The bot can't do it. Yeah, Flamer Trapper combo, always getting the W's. I think toughness regen makes that feel really bad. And then I killed a couple of elites, right? So if I had the other talent, I would have had some passive regen. But I only get regen when killing, and the lasgun doesn't kill super fast, right? Even like you can get the headshots and whatever, and like that's fine. But like the rate at which you're killing is not work. I have Iron Will on. This build has Iron Will. Yeah, it still doesn't feel good. But the only toughness generating keystone I had was, or top node was Out for Blood. I wanted to try it, so this was risky. Flamers are too low on most people's priority list. See, I was doing this, and I don't think I would do Out for Blood and Weapons Swap. I think I would do... My typical is Confirm to Kill. Hang on, I gotta do this so I can get it. I can go back down here and grab Iron Will again. Now this actually saves me a point because I'm not trying to meme with this. You can take... what else can I take? Stamina avoiding. I could do that. That might be helpful. Duck and dive is always useful. Yeah, no, I don't have a... I needed more toughness regen. Usually with this build, I have to run Confirm Kill, and I just have to try to stay out of danger, because there's no other good way to get it. But if we want to really do something silly... Hang on, let me delete this build. And this one. This one. We could play with smokes. We could have a miserable smoke time. God. Bulwark is the one that always gets you, because he will just block for the flamers, while the flamer just shoots the hell out of you. Alright, we're gonna do smonks. We're gonna do a smonk focus build. Let's see. This is melee hit. I never get to take that talent, and I just thought to myself, like, would it be entertaining to have that? Okay. Base range damage when there are no enemies. I don't need that. I need this. I need this. We are going to take the long... We're going to take this one per recommendation. Take toughness damage reduction. We'll take Iron Will. We will bring it down in this build, and we will run over to... I want reciprocity. Can I afford reciprocity? I want both of these, too. I mean, I don't need them, but... I never take this one. The allies see enemies on ability use because you can target them down, and if you can't, they can rely on their hearing to see them and figure it out. And if they can't do that, then it's a skill issue, and they wouldn't be able to do anything about it with with anything else. Yeah, I feel the same way. I always feel like there's nothing that stacks with this. So, like, it's cool, but it does nothing, right? Cut the 10% toughness damage reduction. All right. All right, so we're gonna do a similar build, but we're gonna tweak this slightly. I want a win instead of a lose because I don't feel like. So I'm gonna run a weapon that I can count on in a horde. I need something faster. Chainsword is fun, but it's not that fast. I'll use a tack axe. I don't have to click that much though. Yeah, we'll just run it. We'll run chainsword. Chain weapons are my thing. That node is better than toughness damage reduction because stamina regen delay is actually one of the big reasons why Vet feels bad in melee. I'm glad I said good GG. I'm not solo running. It's always amusing the difference between like a meta build and a not meta build. Take a Devil's Claw. I don't have anything that can deal with crushers though, but sure, I'll take it. Yeah, I don't have... Not that good with the Devil's Claw. I don't use it that often. Do I have a good one even? That's adequate. I'll have to upgrade it. Look at my mastery. I don't think I have enough mastery. I'm not going to do a mastery farm right now. I'll do that another day. Should I take the funny Shock Maul? I haven't run a Shock Maul in forever. Let's do a Shock Maul. I think the Agni's the better. But do I have a good one on vet? No, I have one on vet, but like... Or I have a good one on vet. I have one from the olden days when I had to roll to get all my blessings and stuff. Shock Maul. Gotta be this one, right? High voltage thrust. That's a decent one. We'll just tweak you up a little bit. Play FOS, yeah.
Many heroes have borne your arms before you. Others will do so after.
Yeah,
your
the stamina
passing.
regen is really like the hardest part about that. Actually, the Mark 12 chain axe is quite good for not hordes, but for crushers and elites because of the push stab being such a stagger stick now. It's not too bad on vet. It feels okay. We'll upgrade as much as I'm allowed to. I got to 500. I must have the ranks in this. Should I take unyielding? Don't have anything really to deal with that. We'll take black. Bless this with Soul Crusher is most likely going to be relevant, and that will be good.
Do not waste the time you have.
Second delay means you're the dodging. Yeah. I have been slowly reorganizing my inventory and getting stuff out of things. I've been cleaning out my inventory. You should see my Zealot inventory. I really need to clean out these curios, to be honest. These are garbage. Should be reloading without like 2 toughness or something, but whatever. I'm really sloppy with my veteran builds. My Zealot builds are all nice and organized, mostly using too much stamina, being inefficient in that way, but like, back up. I think I'm technically in Inquisitorial Stormtrooper uniform since they're red.
We've been tasked with getting an encrypted report out to a listening station on the edge of the system. We can't broadcast it from the Morning Star for reasons that don't matter to you, so we're borrowing a complex dish. Said dish is on top of Archivum Sycorax, deep in contested territory, so at least you'll not be bored.
I do love this little las carbine. I think it's actually a very entertaining gun. It bounces too much.
Another day, another
I
thankless
gotta tweak that music.
frigging
That's
mission.
It is a courageous
oh wait, this one's fine.
days around here. How brave are you feeling?
Masozi.
Looks like everyone left in a hurry, yes?
Steel. That's actually a good idea for leveling up weapons.
You can use the Skylink to reach the right one. Weapons up, stay sharp.
I have nothing against like the voice actress from Masozi. I just don't like Masozi as a character. I think she's really annoying. That's satisfying. You don't like the Femme Cutthroat? I think Femme Cutthroat is actually pretty amusing. I tried a special attack and it just didn't show up for the occasion. That was weird. Let's see, what's my combo here? All right. This dude just like always shouting from the distance. Somebody ate it.
Really should have won rock.
Helping. Power of las guns. Lost my combo. Yeah, this feels good. This is a good choice. Who suggested this? Good choice. Excited about the new patch. I can't wait to play Havoc. Like, I know I've died plenty today, don't get me wrong, but I'm slouching. I'm just like vibing. Also, don't think I'm very good at playing while streaming. That's a new skill, but I think that Havoc is going to just be a blast. Whenever you play with a 4-man free stack, you know what I mean? The game gets so easy, so fast. And I'd love for the game to be hard enough that 4 people are like pulling the scoreboards at the same level of like a duo's monstrous. You know what I mean? That's the ideal. But yeah, I have smokes.
Grenade.
Better get over there and get that grenade,
His leg off.
Medicaid station.
Regen? I don't have regen. I forgot to take regen for grenades. I will have to pick up grenades, so I'll have to use them cautiously. Kind of regret that. Smoke goaded once again. Smoke out! I heard you. And antaxing some questions. Guns in America too. I love guns.
You don't only misuse it. Don't suppose you lot fancy behaving like real soldiers? Not very kind, boss. Nice chat. Nice bragging chat.
Sneaks in, steals my kill. Can't believe this.
Precision fire underway.
Watch this.
Seems you learned something after all, Tracy.
So this behavior right here, all these shooters like running up to us to come investigate with their bodies, this is because I chucked a smoke grenade. That's what happened. So that is the value of smoke grenades. Is that worth it? Well, I don't know. Kinda, I guess. You could just hold W instead. You know? And that's, I think, why most people are just like, they're not that good, right? Because, like, you do have... It's not that they don't do anything, it's that... Do you care that much about what they do? But, hey, you know, you can get value out of them. You certainly can. Buy more grenades so I can meme.
Where do they wander off?
A second. Goated. Take like 55 ammo. I agree. Range makes Darktide more fun. I love combat. I wish I could hold a pistol and chainsaw at the same time. Harassed. And always be stealing my kills. This build, by the way, feels so much better than the other one I was running. Like, just tweaking the toughness generation mechanic has been a huge benefit to me. Uh-oh. Is that a Rumbler? Rumbler Chad. We got a Rumbler Chad. I love the Rumbler. Wait, not? Be wrong about my build. What did I do with this build's toughness? I took, did I switch builds? I had to switch builds. What's going on here? I should be getting the elite kill. I just killed 2 elites, and I should be getting the bonuses from it for toughness gen. Am I just not seeing it? Because I... don't want it done to see what the heck I did, because I don't genuinely know. Fire on the floor. Entertaining. Thank goodness for the... Yeah, boy. There, they have no business doing that. Not to worry, gentlemen. I have the melee las gun.
Acceptable quality.
Such an inappropriate use of ammunition. Ivan. Yeah, there's my stacks.
Cover the zealots.
Systems green. Uplink resumed. As you were.
That overhead. Let's go.
Won't be a problem now. Taking it. Stop, Connor! Fight them off!
That was fish in a barrel. That was unfortunate.
I can only imagine you attempted random input,
I did not hear him.
but it is now working. Interrogation approaching completion.
That door is such a trap sometimes, I swear.
Crypt key.
Did it reset? I should have gotten a reset.
You know,
Weird.
for the elevator.
So you get the headshot sound and they don't die, and it's very confusing. Go. Yeah, I don't think it's here. I'm looking at it.
I have heard rumors of a traitor aboard ship. For now, this is the preferable option.
I look forward to data tiding as soon as the patch is out. I'm really excited to get all that data plugged in there. Shh, don't tell anyone I'm taking swamps. Okay, thanks. It feels like I'm not like dying like a loser every time I take a little bit of toughness damage, so I was like, this has to be working.
Kill that poxbuster! Kill Jinx!
Wanted that mutie dead. That mutie was gonna die one way or another. Sniper's left side once again. It's not a crack grenade. It's bonk back. Got him. Run and gun to the las gun. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. It'd be fun. It'd be fun to be sprinting while hip firing. The las gun just feels like they wanted it to be a marksman gun, and they wanted it to have the position of the marksman gun, but they forgot that it was just supposed to be the every rifle, right? And so it's just treated wrong. I feel like I was saved by the smoke. Yeah, I'm definitely getting regen, so... Gun is on the las pistol. No, actually, I don't think it is. It should be. Not only should it be on las pistol, it should be by default on the las pistol. Like, it should just be built in. I saved Crad. You diamantine.
Eyes open! I hear it now! Kill the sniper!
Go. The Hellbore is good. It's not terrible anyway. I mean, it's a little build dependent if I recall correctly. I haven't used it in a really long time because I hate the sights. But the last I checked, it was fine. Bye. Monkey beyond reason. Yeah, the draw time is really obnoxious for a weapon that's really not. Like, it needs... Just please jam an optic on it. I don't know who I need to yell at to make it work. Probably, like, GW's new management or something. Or whatever. I don't even know if they have new management, but just, I gotta go yell at somebody. Or Fat Shark. Maybe it's Fat Shark's fault. Whoops, fault it is. Fix it. Just stop it. I work for the Inquisition. The lore has been consistent about this for like a bajillion years. I can have optics if I work for the Inquisition. Like, that's the one thing I'm allowed to have in the Inquisition is an optic on my gun. It doesn't have to be like full receiver customization. Like, that's fine. I get it. It ain't so bad. Today. Captain Roosh here. I'm just not playing this build at all how I'm supposed to. I have tried extended customization, and it's cool, and you can do that. I need to get it installed, actually, so I can put a sight on my Hellbore, to be perfectly honest. Because then I would use it more. Like, that's, like, gotta be, like, 80% of the reason why I don't use it. There's only one solution. I got it. See this guy? That guy was mind broken by smoke. Oh, that was so bad. Which one's that one? What does one motion do again? I don't remember off the top of my head.
That's what I call devotion.
Must. And that's what we call safety by mobility. Oh, faster weapon swap? Yeah. I guess it makes sense for the Lucius. Yeah, you're having problems with it. The Bolter feels at least decent without it, with one motion. There you go. I stopped playing like garbage finally. I should have brought the thing that gave me smoke, like, grenades on cooldown so that I could have not just, like, thrown that. Not only thrown 6 of them in the entire game and 2 of them for fun. I took 179 damage that game, though. Pretty good. Played keep away pretty well. So the auto pistol, by the way, I think is actually not a bad place if you take pinning fire. Like, I know people used to, like, there was a brief hellish period at like patch like 9 or something like that when the auto pistol was meta and I hated it. But we actually need, the only thing it needs is range so you can kill trappers. Like, let me go to the range and I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's actually, speaking of auto pistols.
I rather thought it might. Very well, I'll have Hestia see what we can send your way.
Hotkeys installed once upon a time, and I have since. Oh no. The misclick. Wasting all my time. This again, I'll show you what I'm talking about with the auto pistol. I think I literally made a funny backshots build with the auto pistol the other day and tried it. It was actually not terrible. It was fine. All right, so here's the problem with the pistol. So this is the same problem, by the way, that the Brax auto like headhunter rifles have. The problem with all of these guns is they're garbage into maniacs, which is the thing you need a gun for. Like, the one thing in the game you really want a gun for more than anything else is to kill a trapper, a dog, or a sniper, or a flamer, or a gunner, grenade. Like, these guys, except muties, and kind of not dogs, so you can always just melee those because they come to you. You really just need a gun for. And this dude is at 15 meters. So, like, watch the TTK on this when I'm at, like, 5 meters. That's fine. That's totally okay, right? If I do the same thing into this Rager, that's also totally fine. Like, that is actually a pretty good TTK. No problem. Someone the other day was complaining about gunners. All right, I'm 5 meters away from this gunner. That's also fine. It costs a little bit more ammo than I might want, but maybe I put flak on it. Whatever. No problem. I'm not worried about these TTKs. The problem... Like, that's certainly a little long, but I'm not going to use... Then I just don't use this gun for that. That's fine. That's okay. What's up? Abe Mad? I'm going with Abe Mad. The problem is, okay, let's just bring this out to fit to how about 20 meters? All right, that's a reasonable trapper shot. If I crouch down and try to make this hit, we're okay. I think that's all right. So that's the problem. The Illuminate, oh man, the Illuminate are hiding in Claysenix stream maybe. My issue is that it takes way too many shots at longer ranges to kill specialists with this gun. And all you have to do is solve that problem, and then these guns are fine. I don't care about the rest of this gun. It's actually a pretty good little horde clear package too. So like you could use it as like a horde clear secondary, whatever. Be fine. And the exact same thing, the just 100% exact same thing is true for the Vrax auto guns. Like they are just all they need to do is be able to kill maniacs, and they're fine too at range, because then that's good. I should have one of these somewhere. Hang on, there it is. This one's fine. This is just like a surgical one, but like watch. I think what it is specifically without like a crit. Look at that! Look at that abysmal damage. And fix that. That's all you need to do. Then we're done. I think the heavy las gun isn't the heavy las gun the las pistol. The heavy las pistol is not the good one. It's the light las pistol. That's the good one. Is that for PS5? Yeah, it's for PS5. I mean, yeah, they'd still be worse than the Cantro last gun. And I think they'll need to do some additional work to make them better beyond that. But just starting point, just some minor buffs to make them relevant would be nice. Yeah, crits are a big problem. I mean, I guess you could just jack up their ADMs for headshots, and that might work. Good with the knife. Should we meme a true solo? I think we should meme a true solo. Hang on. I think I'm gonna die right away, but we're gonna do it anyway. Wait, that's our. That's the wrong map. I need to get solo play Magistrati archive. Side mission special. Chain Axe is fine on Zealot. In fact, it's great on Zealot depending on your build. There's only a few people who don't think that the Chain Axe is usable to good anymore. There was a period of time where the Chain Axe was genuinely bad. Oh no, not the 60-hour work week. So sorry, my friend. Oh, I think I forgot to turn the enemies on. 1 second. Just watch this pop in. It's very entertaining. Yay! That's the worst job. Sorry to hear it. Surprise! Yeah, I'll go take a look at it later, Cap.
Simpletons! We don't have to worry about that sniper!
Can I do this? Yes. Shows you how much I play Psyker. god, he's never going to die.
The flavor is no more. Combat is right. Boxmaster.
The dueling sword? Yes, the dueling sword is absolutely the best gun in the game, or melee in the game, 100%. I'm doing a melee build, so this is a very weak kind of build for this kind of thing. Oh! Here. That one I didn't dodge. Didn't even hear him. It's a blue and a beast. Woe beast be upon me. I was flub that on ping. It's just one of the ones that's hard to do on ping. If not impossible. My arrows on non-force weapons. What's up with that? Oh my. Never seen light like that. They're shotgunners. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Just psyker problems. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're gonna change operatives and do this. We're gonna have a little bit more fun making this. Uh-oh. Well, we'll be right back. Apparently, we're out of memorying. Yeah, I firmly agree with Crazy. Like, if you're new to the game, the number one thing to do is pick the things that you find are fun. The balance in the game is much improved. There's very little that is so bad that it can't be used. A good majority of this game is down to skill. Now, some weapons will make your gameplay easier. That's 100% the case. If you're using weapons that are like really weak, you're gonna have a harder time. So, like, if you take a Gray into Damnation or Auric Maelstrom or whatever, you can beat the game like that. You can absolutely do it. I've done it. Lots of people have done it to demonstrate that you can beat the game on nothing but Grays and no talents and whatever else. But you're gonna have a really difficult time. So yeah, the meta exists because you can get better, but you should play what's most fun and entertaining to you. That will get you the furthest, for sure, in terms of just like having fun with the game. The most important skills, there's like 2 important skills in the game, honestly. Like there's a bunch of other sub skills, but like the two most important skills in the game that you need to learn are dodging and sliding. And sliding is for avoiding range damage and keeping mobile. And the dodging is really down to avoiding incoming damage in general. And so those 2 skills, if you have them, you can do whatever you want. I would also take the mindset, Abe. And I'm making a tutorial, so it's great that you're here because I'm putting together a tutorial right now for new players. And like my first piece of advice is like dodge and slide. My second piece of advice is like you are don't worry about what the other players are doing. I was just, like, the games I was just playing, I was mostly running suboptimal builds and doing kind of mediocre, and that was fine. It was fun. But a lot of the reasons I went down were all my mistakes. They weren't other players' mistakes. And if I had died, it wasn't because the other players didn't pick me up or whatever. It's because I screwed up and died, right? So if you focus on the things that you do wrong and ways that you can improve, you'll have a much more fun time with the game because you're looking at it from the perspective, like, how do I get better? Rather than looking at it from the perspective of, like, what are other people doing wrong? It's like, what could I have done there that wouldn't have gotten me killed, right? Just got dodged by a mauler. What am I gonna do? Your moment. Got me. There you go. Got him. I saw someone complaining the other day on, like, the forums or something that, like, you know, everybody else sucks at the video game. Oh, I should be able to move. I can't. I'm gonna throw. I'm throwing. Hang on. No, I have surgical and the bleed one, puncture, on my bow pistol.
This is not the approach one of my standing should endure!
It could be worse. I could be down there with you.
Tanner has a video on the mechanics around... It's very short, it's 5 minutes long. It's on the mechanics of how enemies get engaged in melee with you. And it's compact and it's accurate, which is always good. So I recommend that video if you're looking for how that works. Like, Cash Crop did it a long time ago, but Tanner's is just really fast. So if you're looking for a quick tutorial on that, that's a good way to do it. Yeah, you can't... Chain Axe still magnetizes to his shield for some reason. Like, I tried to hit his foot and I couldn't. They fattened the projectile of the bolt pistol, that's why. Also, on Zealot, you can have... You almost always have that dodge accuracy talent. Please, let me get close enough to hit him. Taking unnecessary amounts of damage here. Yeah. Finally, the bulwark. The bulwark is dead. Killing the bulwark is like the most important part of this mode. When running like most of my challenges, that's what kills me. And we're running. cut off here. Got grabbed? Oh, that's insane. I did a dodge and everything. That's fine. We scooted by. Some toughness. Need some toughies. It's nice. I missed the barrel, but should be able to work out this Plogren pretty quick. There he is. He's so tedious to deal with. He is so tedious to deal with. That's fine. I'll take the movement. Oh, my goodness. Die, Bulwark, die! You're the problem. You're my entire issue right now. I can't pick up the targets I want to kill because you're here. Get him in the arm, he'll die. There we go. The shotgunner triggered the flamer. Oh my god. There's a new bulwark. Fire them. Get over. Got it. Ah, let's go. No power like terrain. You know what I'm saying? We're in really good shape here. I got lots of ammo to deal with this. Melee circles. Yeah. So for the record, so you know I was talking about the dueling sword the other day, and for those of you who watched that video, I am currently kiting with a weapon that has the exact same movement speed I suggested we give to the dueling sword. So this is a reduction. This would be the reduction we would have. And it was only sprint. It wasn't change. I wasn't going to change anything about the dodges at all. So this is the adjustment. You could still easily outmaneuver, but you notice I'm having to spend more. I'm having to spend more time doing dodges. It's harder for me to stay away from everything, and that's all I want to do. Is just make it a little harder to stay away from everything. I don't want to deal with that horde. That's my main issue. Is like the stuff behind is the problem. All right, here we go. This is gonna be fine. Are you kidding? Did I just hear Chaos spawn? Yes. Massive shovel is fun.
Thou shalt burn!
That's my sniper shot. I screwed that up so badly. Get over. Cannot be where I currently am. That flamer is just driving me out. It's the flamer that's got me bothered.
Whatever comes next, you'll do better as a group.
You can't stand Zealot. Tell me about that. What don't you like about Zealot? I'm genuinely, I want to know. Let's do it.
We need not fear that burster.
Alright, there you go.
The sniper is gone.
We got a Flogren to start off this nonsense with. That knife saved my life. I think I can pull this off before the dog gets here. Okay, so one thing I have to do is be very careful here about getting charged off the map. Oh, it was the I dodged at just the wrong moment, so now I'm not allowed to hit that. Oh my god. Fine, I'll take that. Ah! Just can't even move. Oh. Wow, I got pounded down to death. I got time for about one more, so we're gonna go full cheese mode here, and we're gonna play the dueling sword, see if I can't get all the way. But then I'm out for the day, and I will catch you guys after this run on Thursday.
The smell in here really is quite...
Yeah, knives on controller are gonna be hard.
You've got to learn to enjoy the variety of life. It can't all be sunshine and flowers.
Okay, so I'm gonna just scroll back up real quick and just read this. So you said you don't like Zealot because you're not good on Zealot, and I'll leave it if we see movement demons. Got it. Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair. And the blitzes. I think both those are fair. Yes, me and my hatred for the Eviscerator.
Cap shotgunner!
That linger was hilarious. Alright, back. The Fun Squad. And look, they're being staggered into their own shields because they're getting shot. I did a dodge. It was a bruiser, of course. Come on. And the other bulwark was right there to save him.
The doors unsealed! We have no way to progress!
Got another exit nearby. Nice to nutrient, which will be fine.
Cap shotgunner!
That's beautiful.
Play progress!
Pretty good for using the chain axe. I just got stuck on too many cycling plague ogres, and it was just... That's always the hard part. That's certainly my farthest run on chain axe yet. Look at this. Look at this gameplay I'm just freaking enjoying. I can't even move. There was a second one. Now we're running that back. I still got time. First. Can't see the bursters, but they can jump through their shields and kill you, which is just so disgusting.
I'm working on a good mood, and I don't need you spoiling it.
Yeah, it's over. This is just Sedition solo.
Alright, this is Bolt Walk. Almost there.
Closing through.
Hey, you piece of shit. One less. Got totally destroyed by that. That animation janked my screen. Slide. Slope.
It appeareth that our path is blocked. Fear left. By the survey section. Much more your shape of life. How this rock?
Let's do this.
Retreat in the field. The barrel explodes. The barrel. The barrel. That's an end like damnation. Flashback. Master. See my deeds. Now face up an instrument. Back.
Problem. I'll just hold shift. I hear shotgunners in the background, but don't worry about it. Also, you can slide just long enough to not have to care about anything. Outplayed. Right, bulwarks. That's my core problem here. Yeah, Zealot grenades you gotta choose. The reason everybody uses knives is not because they're like the best thing in the world, it's because they solve a very specific problem. Great. Probably take this bad boy. Yep, got him. Do. We're just running away from everything so I can get some space to reload. There it is. Catch me if you can. Oh, can. It's in the box. This saves the day. So tedious. This is so tedious. Stuck on this little thing again. Oh, dodged. I'm just shooting him in the arm over and over again because that's the easiest way to deal with it. I haven't even seen that beast in like so long. I genuinely... Oh, there he is. One more bulwark. One more bulwark. Shotgunner's back there. Get on him with guns. It obviously takes something else, but I'm not gonna. That trapper. Could have hit me, honestly. I'm not convinced that they didn't hit me in my actual reality. This is just the alternative reality where I survived inexplicably. In a little high. And remove. The guy with the gun. There's the guy with the gun. Gun. Shotgunner. It's through. We're almost through. Once we can get moving here, we'll get moving. I think I spawned that demon host, so that's not great. Fortunately, he didn't insta-trigger, so, you know, I have a chance. Oh no. Alright, we got him. I heard another trapper. Did it. We've cleared the basics. Let us continue.
Such torment!
Okay, well, we're going to get our win in on this one of these days, but I'm going to have to play just a little better for that to pull it off. So, I'm out of time for this one, gentlemen. Deathcore, actually, so I will tell you, that is Armageddon pattern, but I do actually have the Deathcore on Zealot specifically, and it's not currently attainable. I'm sure it will come back. The Zealot headpiece looks like, hold on, this. That's the headpiece, and I can probably just put the whole set on for you real quick, but it will come back. It will come back around. Yeah, this is the Armageddon pattern stuff. So, all right, gentlemen, it was fun. Come back later for information on on release day about the weapons and the new weapons and their state of balance and all that stuff. I'm sure I'll be doing a breakdown on that or something like that. So keep an eye on my channel for that kind of stuff. And if you're new, I'll have a guide for you soon. I'm kind of working on that over the next 24 hours or so. And I will see the rest of you around. Have a lovely week. Goodbye.